welcome back to the Daily Five podcast. This is Rainy Cage, and today I've got something that has really just been bugging me about going to the movies here lately. As many of you all know, I go to the movies a ton, probably, at least 2 times a week, and it always amazes me how horrible people act at a movie theater. They treat it like they're at home, or they just don't care about the other people in the theater. It just amazes me, when we get those beginning little trailers at the beginning of the movie that are like, turn off your cell phone, be respectful to others. And you probably, some people I've gone to see movies with are like, why did they need to tell people this? I mean, people should just act like this. Isn't everybody an adult here? But unfortunately, it's not the case. And basically, this is just going to be me ranting about the horrible theater experiences I've had in the past. It drives me crazy. The number one thing that drives me absolutely bonkers is people bringing their babies. I'm not talking toddlers, their babies into the movies, and then when they cry, just sitting there and letting them cry throughout the movie. Nothing ruins a movie quite like a screaming baby in the movie theater. I get it, I'm a parent, but you don't need to really bring your baby to the movie. And if you do and that baby starts crying, take them out of the theater. We just recently went and saw Cars 3. Three different babies in that movie were crying at alternating times. And, they'll try and hush them down, and then they'll just start crying again, and no one takes their child out of the movie theater. No one wants to sit there and listen to your crying child. It's just the worst. Now, there's other things, too. It really bugs me when people whip their cell phone out in the middle of the movie. It happens a lot. Uh, Not as much, but I mean, come on, people. If you're gonna be playing a game on your cell phone, talking on the phone, go even checking your email. Go out of the movie theater because that big old bright screen lights up the whole dang theater, and it's hard to focus on the movie when there's a bright screen in front of you. Uh, Other things, talking during the movie. This I'm a little bit not as horrible on, depending on what it is. I mean, if it's a comedy or something, or a scary movie, and they're just screaming, or with the whole crowd as a whole, that's not a big deal. But when you're having a full-on conversation or laughing at when you're trying to watch a serious movie, it's very distracting and very annoying. And I've been to several movies where it's happened. I'm not talking about during the trailers or the 40 minutes of commercials before the movie. I'm talking about during the movie. I mean, we're not here to listen to your conversations and chit chat with your friends. Another thing that happens to me a lot, it bugs me. I don't know what the fix for this is. Maybe assigned seats, which I know a lot of theaters are starting to do, but it bugs me that I go out of my way to get to the movie theater, really early, sometimes almost an hour before the movie, so that I can get the seat that I like. And it bugs me when somebody rolls in 5 minutes into the movie's already started and plops down right next to you when there's 100 seats every which way. It it really bugs me when just people do that. I don't want to sit all on top of you, and I got here so I could get the good seat. If you wanted this seat, you should have came as early as I did. I guess that'll be all my ranting. I know one time somebody brought their own like full on spaghetti and meatballs. It was just like slurping it right next to me. One dude just left the movie theater. That was a crazy experience, but people, just it's not your house. You are out in public, and just have some respect for your fellow moviegoers. It's ridiculous that this continues to go on in today's day. That's all I'm going to rant about today. Until next time, this is Rainy Cage. Peace out.